Hi guys, Jamie McIntyre here on behalf of the Australian National Review at ANRnews.com. This is just a very quick one to talk to you a little bit about cryptocurrency. For those who don't know my background, I was one of the first authors on the planet to write a book about the rise of Bitcoin many years ago, saying, this is all over my Facebook, I was very transparent about it, told all my clients, high net worth, low net worth, whatever, that once it hit $120 to start buying Bitcoin. And many people did. And many people now wish they'd listened to that. So many people made extraordinary wealth as a result of that. Crypto's here to say, I made a prediction 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin will go as high as $500,000 US. Doesn't mean there won't be ups and downs, but you have to understand this, is that fiat currency is being destroyed by the globalists ever since COVID. They're just printing money left, right, so they're out to destroy it because they can't fund back all the debt. They want a great reset, and that's no conspiracy theory. You can go and read all about that if you still think that's a conspiracy theory. The world is going through massive upheaval. I've always said, the only downside of Bitcoin doing really well is usually the world's in a lot of bother and a lot of uncertainty, etc. But out of crisis comes opportunity. Now, if you missed Bitcoin and didn't get in, $1.20 when $120 when I told people before that, when I started getting in, before it's even $100, then there is still choice. One, I can't give you advice on whether you should buy crypto or should invest. That's what I'm suggesting. It's up to you to figure it out, but it's here to stay. Cryptocurrency is the future. Central banks can't stop that. And it's going to be a massive opportunity. Now, some of the early Bitcoin investors, such as myself and some others, we started developing, investing heavily in some other cryptos 4 years ago and developing one. And there's one particular one if you follow Australian National Review, you would have heard about Bitcoin 2.0. It's been 4 years in the making. I'm a big supporter of that. I've invested a lot into that. And the reason being, I'm being very patient. It's taken 4 years to get to the stage, but in 2 weeks or less now, April 28th, that lists on some small exchanges in the UK. And then it'll pick up its trading volume and work its way up to tier 1 exchanges. So that's something that people will be able to get into. They're not doing an ICO as such. That's why it's been very low key, not a lot of hype, because they're not doing an ICO. They're listing straight to the market, and at 20 cents or above that, or whatever price it goes to, you can then buy it. But why I support them also is they realize that it's fixing up the financial systems with the trying to change. Bitcoin was all about trying to, stop them inflating money and create a new, effectively monetary system, peer-to-peer, decentralized. It's not in the hands of a few greedy bankers that skim the current system and just keep printing money and make themselves richer and taking yours and our money through, exporting inflation around the world. So, but Bitcoin 2.0 is focused on trying to improve the, as far as to defeat the narrative that mainstream media has. If you're unable to defeat that, then there's not much hope of changing the world. So I'm a big supporter of Bitcoin 2.0, and they're big supporters of independent media, including Australian National Review. So for our donors that have donated, you've been able to get rewarded with them incentivizing you to donate. If you haven't yet, there's still a limited chance to turn $500 into $1,500 or $1,000 to $3,000 worth of Bitcoin 2.0, or some of those who have large amount of money, $25,000 into $250,000, meaning that donations of $25,000 right now to ANR in the next week, they will issue $250,000